Hello, everyone. Psychological observations show that men can tell at first glance that they definitely like a woman in about half of the cases, and this may subsequently develop into love. Moreover, men generally confess their love much later than women. There are also certain signs and signals by which you can understand that a girl is in love with a boy or a boy is in love with a girl. Often these signs are not at all obvious. Watch this video to the end because I will tell you about the signals by which you can understand that your partner, or maybe even a stranger, is secretly in love with you. It will be very interesting. 6 signs that someone has fallen in love with you. The first sign of being in love is eye contact. Psychologists say that people often look into the eyes of those they like. A study by Dutch scientists showed that direct eye contact can reduce uncertainty at the beginning of a relationship and enhance closeness. This may be related to the high level of oxytocin in those in love. This neurotransmitter motivates us to pay attention to others' eyes to understand their emotions. If the eyes mutually shine with sympathy, it also reduces the feeling of uncertainty. Moreover, prolonged eye contact can be a signal of deep empathy and trust, which is the foundation for building strong relationships. Oxytocin not only enhances mutual attraction, but also promotes the development of a sense of security and protection when looking at a loved one. Thus, exchanging glances can serve as a powerful tool of nonverbal communication, conveying the depth of feelings and intentions. The second sign is touch. When we like someone, we naturally look for ways to be closer. At the very beginning, this can be expressed in simple gestures, such as when we accidentally touch hands during a greeting and linger for a moment longer. Over time, if both people feel mutual sympathy, such moments of touch become more frequent and natural. Scientists explain this by the influence of oxytocin, the hormone that enhances our desire to be close to those who evoke warm feelings in us. Oxytocin, known as the love hormone, plays a key role in creating an emotional connection between people. It helps us not only to feel attachment and trust, but also to strengthen relationships through touch and emotional exchange. Thus, a simple touch can grow into warm hugs that say a lot without words. The third sign is mirroring movements. Scientists from the Netherlands have discovered something interesting. When we like someone, we begin, without even thinking, to repeat their movements and manners. It could be anything, for example, when you cross your leg over your leg and I do the same, or when you rest your chin on your hand, and I also take such a pose. Researchers believe that, in this way, we are essentially trying to show our sympathy and tune in to the same wavelength as the person who interests us. And this is not only about being in love. Such gestures work in any communication. It seems that, in ancient times, this was a way of recognizing friends, to understand who was from your tribe and who was not. Imitating gestures and movements is not only a sign of sympathy, but also a way to establish a closer connection. When we repeat the manners of another person, it helps us to understand them better and feel more comfortable in their company. Such a mirror reflection can become the basis for further communication and deep mutual understanding. The fourth sign is laughing at jokes. British scientists have discovered something amusing. When we like someone, all their jokes seem super funny to us, even if they're really not that great. But if we don't like the person, then even the coolest joke from them may not even bring a shadow of a smile. It seems that it's all a matter of evolution. Laughter and a sense of humor were tools of communication that our ancestors used to show each other that they were ready to be friends and build relationships. Apparently, the ability to laugh together has always helped people become closer. Laughter unites people, creating a special bond between them. When we laugh together with someone we like, it strengthens our relationship and creates shared memories. A sense of humor can become a bridge that connects two hearts and makes communication easy and enjoyable. The fifth sign is reducing distance. According to American anthropologist Edward Hall, we all sort of divide the space around us into 4 zones: public, social, personal, and intimate. We only allow those who are really close to us, or those we have romantic feelings for, into our personal and intimate zones. If someone we don't know well suddenly enters these zones, it can unsettle or even scare us. In most cultures, for example, the personal zone starts at about 1 meter from us. And if we like someone, we often don't notice how we try to be within this very radius to be closer to that person. Closing the space is often a sign that a person wants to establish a closer contact. It may be an unconscious desire to share personal space, which is a sign of trust and comfort. Thus, reducing the distance between people can indicate a readiness for deeper and more meaningful communication. The sixth sign is asking questions. When we have a crush on someone, we naturally want to communicate more with that person. During a conversation, we ask a lot of questions because it gives us the opportunity to spend more time talking, learn more about the person, and show how interested we are in them. Questions are a way to show care and a desire to understand the person we want to be closer to. By asking questions, we show interest in the person and their life. It's a way to deepen the conversation and create a closer emotional connection. Questions can open doors to the heart and mind, allowing us to better understand the motives and feelings of another person. Such an exchange of information and attention can be the foundation for long-term and significant relationships. But don't rely solely on these signs. Non-verbal signals can't always be interpreted correctly. To be sure of someone's feelings, it's better to ask the person directly about their feelings. Write in the comments what other signs of being in love you know. It will be interesting to read. Thank you for watching.